Sit up straight, mister. Oh, I think actually maybe it is like the windows.
Oh, we should probably close it now.
I will close the window, okay?
If it gets hot, we could
That's
just...
better, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, it says it's live here. I see us. Was it live that whole time?
Mm-hmm.
I
said I was
didn't know
starting.
that.
This is going to be the most professional start to a live stream.
I didn't know. Okay. Is it on?
I think so. It seems like it's not on my end, but apparently it is. Can you hear us? Yeah. This is going to be the most professional start.
I can't tell if we're on or not.
We are on. Because you're, like, watching.
I didn't know.
We've got 9 people so far.
Oh, hey, people. This is so weird.
I think so. It seems like it's not on my
Oh, sorry.
apparently it is.
All right.
It says we're live. I'm just trying to... I'm trying to figure this out, because...
What a rushed... Not even rushed, because you spent hours on this.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get everything sorted out. You know, I think we're going to go down in YouTube history as the worst streamliners ever.
Nah.
Is it called streamliners?
I don't think so.
Live streamers. But it's good to have messages from you guys. Hey, people already responded.
Sweet. You guys can hear us clearly, right?
Yes, please
Just let
tell
us
us
know.
if you can hear us. If you can hear us, say
Okay.
okay. If you can't hear us, then say boo. Yeah. Well,
Hola.
I think we have, okay, so we have a couple people in here. Hi, Queen Bee. Hi, Rita. Hi, RJ. Just get your noti. That's what he said. Hi, Eri. Hi, Uni. And what up, Trish? Hello from San Francisco. And love our new hairstyles.
Like me too?
He doesn't have a new one. I have a new hairstyle. Thanks, guys, so much. And we have hello from Emily, Brenda. Hey, guys. Oh, perhaps you can help me in my attempt to find my niece who may be living in South Korea. That really depends on if this person wants to be found. But you know, a lot of people in Korea are connected online. If you know your niece's name, you can search for her up first on social media. That's always the first step. And then if you know anything about where she's working, you know, maybe looking in a school. But really, it just depends on if she wants to be found or not. If this is a case of, you know, I don't really know, maybe was she adopted or something? Yeah, you're going to have some information in order to find her. But all of it just depends on your situation.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about what organizations are out there, but I'm sure there are organizations that assist people with that, and then that is what they do, but I'm not sure. I hear stories of people going through organizations to find people, to find their family members, so that's something to look into. Sorry, guys. So just kind of bear with us as we're still trying to work things out. It's been quite crazy. Last night and this morning, really just trying to figure out I don't know, I guess the setup with this thing. You know, I've done this like many times before, but it seems like every time there's some sort of like obstacle to overcome. So, but I'll take the responsibility for that. But in the meantime, we're just gonna, kind of chit chat while I make sure everything's good, because I want to be able to see the chat here, which I cannot for some reason.
Vicky, good to see you. Ha.
What's up, Vicky?
Hi, Vicky. You know, Vicky will already know this because she also have been following me on my radio show. But if you guys tune into my radio show, tomorrow is our last show.
Yeah.
So instead of listening to us on the radio, you can listen at the Halfie Project podcast. that's where you can listen to these beautiful voices.
Yeah, and by the way, so for the few of you guys that may not know, Becky is the founder of the Halfie project, and I guess the links to her social media is actually in the description, so you can find her there.
Oh.
The Instagram, and also
I'm writing from that channel right now, so you can definitely see it from here.
I think, yeah. So just click on the channel, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. And also, I think the website is in the description. If I could figure this thing out, I think I'll just go to my own channel.
We got from Kevin, who asks, "Hey, SkyCedi, are you planning on doing videography and music professionally?"
Yeah, for sure. What was the name of the person? Sorry? Kevin?
Kevin!
Yeah, Kevin, I am planning on doing that. I've already started doing that. It's just a matter of scaling up and actually continuing to do professional work with different clients. And we actually, Becky and I, were going to be discussing in a little bit some of our plans to work professionally with the videography and the filmmaking side. But the short answer to that is yes, for sure. And that is what is going to be going down this year, really. So super excited about it. But we'll give you a little bit more information once I figure all this stuff out here with the stream. Kevin, are you a filmmaker, videographer, creative? Let us know.
Ongi, this message is directed to you. Put it in the chat. Yes. Thank you, Vicky. And, well...
What is...
Hey, it's working!
No, I just went to... the channel, but that's okay. I think I'll just do that.
I think it looks really nice here on the notebook.
It does.
It's okay. I accept your apology. So guys, I actually have a very, 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 very special announcement. This is like the most important announcement that you're going to hear this entire live stream. And you should call your parents. You should call your girlfriend and your boyfriend, and you should call your kids. You should call your school teacher, and you should call your neighbors, and you should call the lady who lives down the street who works at the grocery store and share this announcement. Are you ready? Here we go. Drum roll. It is Cedric's birthday!
Actually, technically, tomorrow's my birthday.
Tomorrow is his birthday!
But we're celebrating today.
We're celebrating today!
Yo, if you guys don't know, guess what my age is in the comments.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, today is, I feel like today is my birthday, but it's actually tomorrow. Yeah. I'm not big on birthdays, so it's just kind of like, eh.
I love birthdays. I love celebrating, and I love throwing parties. I'm always throwing parties. So tonight, we're going to go out to dinner with some friends, and we're just celebrating him. So you can guys send him lots of messages and lots of love, of course, through the regular places like Instagram and on his YouTube and his Facebook. However, I wanted to offer a special opportunity to people who, want to send maybe a little bit more love. And basically, oh, yay! Wow, people are guessing that.
I love it.
So nice. They're so kind to you.
They are.
Yeah. But okay. Let me finish my announcement. This is really important. Don't let me get distracted. So, we decided to partner with a charity called Charity Water for his birthday. And I set up a link, a donation link. And what Charity Water does is they provide clean water to people around the world who don't have access to clean water. And when I say don't have access to clean water, I mean you're going to have, I don't remember the exact stats. It's up on that link on the page, which I'm going to share with you in just a moment. But you literally have thousands of children dying every single day because of unclean water. No water to wash in, no water to eat, to drink, no water to cook with. Yeah. And so this is a problem that can be resolved. Literally resolved. This is a fixable solution. And all it just takes is people like us and people like you who actually care and just want to donate a bit of money. The reason why I picked this donation is, one, they do great work that literally anyone can get behind. Anybody. Nobody can dispute everyone deserves clean water. And two, it's totally transparent, so you can see exactly where your money is going. And three, all of the donations that you put in goes directly to building wells or clean water systems. and none of it goes to overhead costs. None of it goes to marketing costs. 100% donating to this. And so these are a couple of reasons why we wanted to support, and we decided to donate his birthday to it. So anybody who wants to celebrate Cedric and just to appreciate him, instead of sending, you know, whatever gifts or anything else, we were just asking for a little donation that you can send to Charity Water, and you can leave a little birthday message on the page.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm actually working on putting the link in the description, and I'll also put it in the chat. And I think it's really cool because Becky and I had a chance to actually listen to the founder in person,
Yes.
talk about the vision, and just to let you guys know, I've never been really big on supporting charities from the standpoint of like trust, and that was always a personal thing. I love the idea of charities, and there are many great charities out there. But for me, I was always kind of questioning, you know, what are they really going to do with the money, and where does the money go? And so even up until the point, what was it, maybe a little over a month ago, we heard the guy speak. You know, I was still in that skeptical mind state, but, you know, after him just giving his presentation, just the transparency that his organization has with the money. As a matter of fact, they have really two main flows of money. They have one flow where it goes completely to just, as Becky said, just going into providing clean water with the costs associated with that. And then they have another stream where it's all for the operational costs of the organization, you know, the salaries of the nonprofits and all the people that work there. And so the person that, whoever donates, you can actually, not necessarily through this campaign, but like if you wanted to partner with them, you can actually choose which way you want to support the organization.
Right.
If you want to support the people and the operational costs, you can do that. Or if you want to just support just the actual water, the clean water aspect, you can do that. So I really personally, I was sold, you know, from that standpoint.
And then I really pushed it.
yeah. But I think it would be great. And of course, no pressure to you guys. We just thought it would be a good opportunity to use my birthday. That's an opportunity to, you know, be able to do our part and do as much as we can. Yeah, so I am going to link that right now in the chat.
Yes, I already put it in the chat
here. Okay.
But you can put it in the description. I think that's a good idea.
Right, so it is also in the description, so you can use that link. And whatever amount you can give or would like to give would be great.
Right.
Obviously, nothing goes to us or to me for my birthday. It's just in honor of my birthday. And that would be really cool. So
something I was thinking is, okay, I'm going to reveal your age. Is that okay?
Yeah.
We're going to reveal it. He's turning. They would be 35. But of course, we are more than grateful and happy for anything you can afford, anything you're willing to give. And if you want to go over that, we also send you special applause.
Yeah. So I wonder if anyone guessed my age.
Somebody came to 33.
That's close. Wow, yeah. So 35 years old.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I'm literally, well, not yet. I guess tomorrow. Like at the end of tomorrow, I'll be closer to 40 than to 30.
He sounds so calm here. Literally, like last week, he wasn't that calm, making the exact same statement. Yeah. But we hope that you guys will consider donating. And obviously, this is not like a donation thing, but we just wanted to say this is something we support and in honor of his birthday. So send some love.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. So again, links in the description, also in the chat. And yeah, we'll kind of remind you guys maybe for those that are coming in.
People so sweet here. Veda 생일 축하합니다.
Thank you so much.
Be blessed and with many more. Thank you so much. It's a nice message.
Yeah. What other messages do we have? We got a lot of birthday love you guys are giving me. Thank you so much. I've as a kid growing up, my family always did something for me for my birthday. You know, my dad would always he would give me like one big gift, right? I remember when I was 5, he got me Nintendo when Nintendo first came out. That's how old I am. Like the first NES system. When I was 16, he got me a car because he was working after he got out the military as a car dealer. And so, you know, my family has always treated me well for my birthday, but once I became an adult, I just kind of became weird about my birthdays. I don't like all that sort of attention on me. So I appreciate you guys giving me the happy birthdays. It's kind of weird.
you're over.
It's just, but I really appreciate it. It's very, very sweet of you guys.
Yeah, that is really sweet.
35.
I think birthdays are great. I love birthdays. You know, I used to be terrified of getting older because when I was working, like, really in the model industry, like, right in the heart of it, every single day people were like, oh, it's another wrinkle. Oh, are you gaining a little weight? Oh, Becky, next year, how old are you going to be? You know, and it just created so much anxiety about it. But I honestly think birthdays are great. After I got out of that, then I found I frankly like it. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully I can get a little bit more comfortable with it. But yeah, we're going out tonight for my birthday.
Yes,
just you know, just a few friends and.
I need to calm down. My voice is.
Yeah, she's the party girl. She likes to like put together parties. So yeah, we've got Ungi and also Yolan. They both agree about the transparency issue with charities. And so yeah, I'm not the only one for sure.
Asian Boston interview with them. That's great. I'm so happy because this is
definitely
something I get behind.
Right. Yeah, Asian Boss. As a matter of fact, I believe because the founder, I forget his name. What's his name? Jonathan or something like that. The founder of Charity Water.
Jonathan?
John. I don't know, but anyways, yeah. So the day that we saw him speak was the day I think after, or probably the same week that he was here meeting with Asian Boss, and I think he had an event that he was putting on to get more support. Yeah, so it was really cool.
And then we got to see him speak, which was really awesome. Hey, we have a couple nice messages here that I wanted to share. Okay.
All right.
So we have Dimitri guessed you're 12.
Dimitri, I like you, man.
That's pandering, and then there's pandering. Okay. We have happy birthday from Black is Beautiful. Happy birthday from Dimitri. And then we have 35 in Korean age. No, this is in international age.
Yes.
Grace also says happy birthday. Enjoy your day. You know, I feel like I get to send these messages to you, especially. So nice. Vicky, do you have a surprise for Cedric? Come on, Vicky. Don't sell me out.
Yeah, as if she's gonna say it in front of me.
Right, I'm doing.
But do you?
I've gone momentarily deaf. We have Mr. Kim or M. Kim. Have either of you? Oh, Dimitri just donated. Thank you so much.
Wow,
Dimitri.
thank you, Dimitri.
Thanks to your donation, now I think it's 7 people who are going to have clean water due directly because of this small charity thing that we opened up.
Yeah.
That's 7 people. That's more. That's like a whole family somewhere who's gonna have water. So. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so from M. Kim, have either of you watched the channel Love Withstanding of YouTubers who are Korean husband, half Filipina, half black wife? It ended really sadly.
I can actually.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I knew you probably didn't know, but actually, I discovered them when I first started the channel a little over 2 years ago. So. Yeah, actually, because their first video went viral where I think the husband was going to tell his parents about their relationship because the parents were like just totally against. Really? Yeah, because she's like blasian, you know, she's half black, half Filipino.
잠깐만, he is Korean?
Yeah, the guy's Korean. Okay. Yeah. So actually, we had connected. I think we started following each other on YouTube.
You know, I should look into them.
Yeah, so I don't know. They probably, I'm sure they know who I am, but we've never actually like spoken. But yeah, their situation.
I will definitely check them out.
They have a kid now too.
Are they in Korea? Cute.
No. I think they're in Canada.
Okay. Well, maybe if we go international, Happy Project.
Oh yeah, that would be.
I'll definitely reach out. Thank you for that. So Kevin asks, SkyCedi, getting philosophical. Do you believe midlife crises exist? And have you ever worried about confronting one as you've gotten older?
Yes, they do exist. Of course they exist. I mean, but I'm not like nowhere near midlife. But I had a quarter life crisis, like 25 and 30. Actually, 25 wasn't too bad. I remember just thinking, oh, I'm a quarter century years old. But 30 was a big wake-up call for me because I really felt like, oh my gosh, like my 20s are gone. I'm officially like legit an adult. And I remember I had, I think it was my birthday. Me and my best friend, we were just like, he was just consoling me and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Joe.
To that extreme? That's
cute. But
this is my magic comb.
I do think it exists, and I feel like once 50 hits, for me, I think I'm gonna go through that.
No, 50 is a great time.
And then I'm just gonna be like trying to wear like the teenagers' fashions and stuff like that at 50, just to try to be young.
You can still look young and fashionable without trying to be a teen. You have to have self-awareness.
Yeah, but the thing is, when I'm 50, I really want to be able to pass for like 30s, like from my 30s, as far as like my physical appearance.
Mm.
Yeah,
Is
I think I could pull it off.
Is possible. I think, of course, DNA genetics does have a play in it,
Mhm.
but I think a lot of it is in your control. You know, you have to just exercise, be healthy, eat well. You can look young forever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look young forever.
Let's see. Emily says, "What was the name of the YouTube Asian Boss video?" I didn't actually watch the charity water. No, actually, I watched some of it. I watched some of it. I didn't watch all of it. Let's see. I'll look it up.
Okay, and then Uni said, my first console was a Nintendo 64.
N64.
Hey,
So
me too. I was in 64.
Yeah.
Is that what you got?
I got that too. But okay, so NES came out, I believe, 89, 1990, the original Nintendo system.
Mm-hmm.
And Super NES, I believe, came out 93-ish. And then N64 came out in 96 because I was in 6th grade.
Oh,
and I got that.
I only know N64.
Mm-hmm.
We played Super Mario 64 in Zelda, Majora's Mask. Yeah, that's right.
Mm.
Oh, by the way, here's the video. It's called "This Man Provided Clean Water for 10 Million People." And we want to say that's not an exaggeration.
Right.
It's not an exaggeration. Guys, there's like 600 million people still on this planet who don't have clean water. And I just think it's nuts that literally we can do something about that.
Right. The link is in the chat. Here's the thing. Like, of course, they had a nice, well-produced video telling the story of what they wanted to do. But it really got me thinking because, like, we have disease, we have poverty, we have all of these problems. But one of the biggest underlying issues or source of a lot of these problems is the fact that people don't have clean water, because that leads to being malnourished or not getting enough water just for survival. Not only that, but also the water that is there is literally like dump water or water from like the dirt and the swamps
It's
and stuff like
awful,
that.
yeah.
And obviously it has like contaminants, diseases and stuff like that. And I was just like, if I don't support, then I'm a horrible person. Like, that's just how I felt, because like I never have to think about my water being clean.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get a little like weird when I'm like, oh, it's tap water. You know what I mean? Unless you live in New York City, because that's the best tap water in the world.
Apparently their water, there's something special about it. That's what makes New York pizza and bagels so good.
No, really.
Yeah,
like,
I listened to a podcast about that.
Yeah, it's like little shrimps in there or something like that.
Shrimps?
Yeah, it's like little something that like makes the water fresh.
That's not going to encourage people.
That's what I heard. Anyways, it's really good.
Let's see. We have Grace ask, do you both speak Korean together?
Do we?
We do.
Kind of.
The more I speak to him,
Mm-hmm.
right? Especially if I'm mad or a little tipsy.
Yeah, but she texts me in Korean a lot.
Yeah,
And I text her in Korean too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think in relationship, I have kind of comfort in that. I think. Kind of used to that.
Yeah, I mean, it does like shift the dynamic a little bit.
It does.
It's a little different dynamic.
Then like, 확실히 you become oppa,
Mm-hmm.
right? Anyway. Oh, let's see. Happy early birthday from RJ Stuff. I remember when my friend was 20 and I told him, well, you're young compared to like 35.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get the comment entirely, but that is also good math.
Right.
20 is younger than 35.
Yeah, I remember when I was 20, 15 years ago.
I don't remember what I was doing when I was 20. What was I doing?
Dang. That's crazy.
I think I know what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
I had just graduated from university when I was 20.
When you were 20? I think your math is a little off there.
I graduated when I was 21.
21? When was your graduation month? Was it in May or
May.
April? So if it was before May 19th,
I was 20.
you were 21.
I was 21.
Yeah. She's not the best at math.
Anyway, I was in school.
Yeah. Tim, I have not seen Black Panther yet, unfortunately. I need to see it. I want to see it.
Dimitri.
What did Dimitri say?
He says that I have a nice bikini.
Dimitri, you better watch it, man. But thank you for donating to charity water.
Yeah. It's like you really want to be mad at your friend, but
Right.
you can't. Yes. Okay, Michelle, vlog the surprise. Come on, guys. What surprise are you talking about? There's no surprise.
Surprises are weird.
Let's see. Emily donated. Thank you
Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Depending on the amount, that could be an 8th person who's getting clean water today, or when they built the systems. Did it ask you if you saw Black Panther yet?
Yeah.
He didn't yet. Also, I want to point out a couple other things. We didn't even finish Stranger Things because we promised we were going to watch it together, and I waited months after season 3 came out for him to catch up. We didn't even finish season 3 yet. And we watched half of King's Speech. Didn't even finish King's Speech.
Yeah.
And what else? What else is there? There's so many movies, it's like, we're going to watch it. We even made a once-a-month movie night. It's in my calendar. And we never did it.
No, we did it like the first 2 times.
We watched It and The Shining.
Yeah.
What? Why did we watch those 2?
Wait, wasn't that
your idea? The Shining is good.
Yeah, I think that was your idea.
It was my idea.
Yeah. It's because of time, man. Yo, Vicky, you were 10 and 96, so that means you're near my age.
Hey,
cool.
Vicky, speaking of, says, Becky, make Halfie Project international. Can I make a little announcement? Is that okay?
Yeah.
So on the Halfie Project, we've never done live streams. So
I'm sorry, guys, I'm going to eat while she announces.
So we don't have...
Sorry.
Go ahead. So we didn't do a live stream on the Halfie Project channel yet. We probably should do that. We are hoping to go international, actually. So I'll be releasing a video. I think it's going to be sometime this week on our YouTube channel where we are kind of explaining what's happening within the project and the channel and the team. And that's going to offer a lot of clarity for people who are following us to see what they can expect. So stay tuned for that video. It's actually quite a fun one. So I'm working on that right now. Hopefully I release that soon and you can know what's our next steps.
Very exciting.
And let's see. Congrats, you made it to 35.
I know, it's a rough life, yo.
You're going to be around for a long time.
I hope so. By the way, we're going to be kind of eating breakfast while we stream. Hope you guys don't mind.
Wongi, are you making some kind of points here? This Wongi guy is being very sneaky, huh?
What?
I'm not going to read it to you. It's embarrassing.
I'm going to find it.
Let's see. Cedric is being so serious and sincere, and Becky is just having fun. Look, Dimitri, that's just the dynamic. That's just what happens.
I'm just an old, serious man, guys.
He's very serious, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Before you met me, he was like a head on Easter Island.
I was like
always
Scrooge.
So serious. Yeah.
Hmm.
But I was like the ghost of Christmas, past, present, and future, and I shook you up.
Mm-hmm. It's true. By the way, I was watching another live stream, and this girl, she live streams a lot. But like, she had a lot of followers who were like watching the stream, commenting like, but she was eating while she was streaming. She was just like, people were like, stop eating. So hopefully it doesn't bother you. But if it does, I'm sorry.
I have the most exciting announcement. Not as exciting as the birthday thing. This is pretty close. Okay. Emily just said, I also listened to a podcast from
Stuff You Should Know.
Stuff You Should Know about the New York water. Emily, that's the podcast I was talking about. I love Stuff You Should Know. I talk about it all the time. Not outside this relationship, but I always talk about it. I'm always talking about it.
Yeah.
And I always listen to it. I even listen to it when I work out at the gym because I love Stuff You Should Know. I love it.
Yeah, it's an interesting podcast. I listened to it when you listened to it.
I love it. Yeah. Oh, great. Emily, you and I, we get together.
M. Kim says it's possible to look 30 at 50. Wear sunscreen. Stay away from sugar. Ooh.
Cam.
Refined carbs.
By the way, I want to announce this. Cam, I hope you don't feel embarrassed. Because I think he put anonymous when he donated. But I know you donated. And thank you so much. And I just totally...
What if he didn't donate?
No, I saw it.
Yeah?
Now I'm second guessing myself.
I'm just kidding.
What if now he feels pressure? He's like, I didn't donate, but now I have to.
Exactly. So either
Maybe
way.
that was my plan all along.
Nah, but thank you, Cam.
Yes. Let's see. We have a lot of cute comments here, and everyone is so appreciative of your youthful age. Best jeans ever, blasian. I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, I think,
really have to say.
Honestly, though, it's a combination of me. I guess genetics does play a big role in it, but also I work out all the time. Like, I've been working out since 2007, And actually, I started working out before then, but I didn't get consistent until 2007, which was 13 years ago now. And so I would go 5-6 days a week. And now sometimes I just go 7 days a week.
Yeah, all the time.
Just because I can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I usually go in the early mornings, or on weekends I'll go whenever I can.
A hungry Scrooge.
I am a hungry Scrooge. Do you want some bread?
No, thanks.
Okay.
Happy birthday, SkyCedi from Shelly.
Thank you, Shelly.
Thanks, Shelly. That's so sweet. Okay, this is a great question, Dimitri. He asks, Becky, is the virus panic in Korea as big as it has been shown in your Insta stories, empty streets, and so on? So actually, this was something I did want to mention in here. Yes. Honestly, yes. So the location that I was, we're in Seoul here. And where I was in Incheon, which is maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours out from where I live.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where a big Chinatown is located. Plus, it's decently close to the airport. And that's where the first case of coronavirus was found, or COVID-19 was found in Korea, South Korea. So the whole streets were pretty much empty. People were scared to go out, especially Chinatown. Everything's closed down. So I have to wonder how long that's going to go on for. And so things in Korea, there was this immediate panic, of course, when we had a kind of spike in numbers, but not too many. Like 24, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had very low numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was maintained for some time. People were being released after being quarantined and getting better. And then it was just maybe yesterday, the day before, a huge spike in numbers here in Korea, down in Daegu, right?
Yeah.
In Daegu. And who knows where else, mainly down south, most likely, due to Shincheonji Idan, or this kind of a church cult that people call it. And so huge spike of coronavirus cases there. COVID-19, sorry. Coronavirus, by the way, guys, is not the proper term. COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
So now we definitely feel a little bit more of tenseness here in Seoul, because it seemed to be a super spike out of nowhere from somebody who hadn't been to China, who had not been to Wuhan, Hubei province. So that's why it's a bit, again, we're put back into the unknown factor, and we're just going to have to see, because once you have that spike, then now you have to track all those people, because you don't know where they went. We don't know if we went there.
Yeah, it's crazy, because we were at maybe 30-something,
Mm-hmm.
and then within a matter of 3 days, we're up to 204, I think is the official count. Maybe it's gone up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
204 was like as of a couple hours ago. And most of them are in Daegu. I think 75% of them or so.
Mostly contained within that church, too. That is the good news. However, there was a case of one soldier who flew to Jeju. His girlfriend went to that church, and so he met her, and then he was in Jeju. So that makes me a little nervous, because I was just in Jeju. I was literally in Jeju and Busan just a couple days ago.
Right.
So either I think I would just missed it, but we just don't know how it's gonna be. Obviously, the percentage is still extremely small comparatively to everyone in the nation, but now everyone's on alert again.
Yeah. Emily says there's someone in Sejong City right now. Is that where you live, Emily? I guess that is where you are. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. You are there, aren't you? Let's see. They were chill until today, but it'll be okay. Yeah, I mean, I heard, I think I saw one of my old co-teachers in Daejeon say that there's a case there now.
Right.
And it's crazy because now it's spread out throughout Korea, which is sort of the scary thing. And I wasn't really concerned until, I want to say 2 days ago, because once it hit Daegu, and the way it hit it, like, I was just like, oh man,
that was
not
weird.
Cool.
Yeah, because it seemed to come out of nowhere.
Yeah. I mean, we were doing really well with containing it, and we still are. I think Korea is doing a great job generally.
Right.
But I mean, you can't really monitor every single person, right? So, I'm a little curious to see what's going to happen over the next few days.
Sure.
Yeah, because I feel like there's going to be way more cases that come up. We just had our second death here in Korea as well from the virus. Both of them were older.
But this is a woman in her 50s.
Mm-hmm. And the gentleman was an older guy, I believe.
I think in his 70s.
And he was already, I think, battling sickness for 20 years.
Sure. The thing to remember about COVID-19 is that because it's a respiratory disease and there's no cure, basically, for healing or being cured from this is hugely reliant on your own immune system. So those who have a strong immune system have a better chance, of course, fighting it off. Because coronavirus is just a strain. COVID is a strain of coronavirus, which is your basic flu and your colds. So we have come in contact with many coronaviruses, basically. It's just this is a new kind of strain, so we don't know how to treat it properly. So your immune system is clearly the most important thing. So people who have low immune system are the most at risk. So that's just basic information, which you probably already know. But then I don't know, because I work at the radio station, so we're constantly getting this news to share with people. So maybe this will be useful.
Yeah. So for those of you guys in Korea, be safe.
Yeah. And don't lie. Don't lie. If you're flying in from Korea, you have some symptoms, or you visited China, just be honest, about where you've been.
Yeah. Do Koreans like combat sports, MMA? I don't think it's really big here, but I'm not too sure, because I know MMA is here because one of my friends, Brian, he's actually a translator / I guess he's a host. I don't know what you would call him.
What are you talking about?
Brian Koo.
Oh, I don't know Brian Koo.
Yeah. Actually, you met him. You don't remember meeting him probably, but you met him. Yeah, so he hosts MMA events here, and he's like an announcer. I think that's what it is. He's one of the announcers. So I think it's starting to become a thing here.
Well, MMA also, we know one guy, Kevin is an MMA fighter, and there's one, he was a wrestler, never mind. David, that story went nowhere.
Yeah, but we do know Kevin, who's a MMA dude. Yeah, so.
Yes, Cam. It does spread rapidly in enclosed areas, and so that was reason why it spread so quickly in that church, because the way that they hold services is they like kneel really close together, or they clasp hands, and they're really tight and close together. So that's why, when you go out in Hongdae or you go out to Itaewon these days, it's completely empty. It's very, very empty. On one hand, you have to think like, okay, that's a sign that we're trying to prevent it, or we're a little scared. On the other side, you're kind of like, now's the time to go out because no one's around. So I guess it just depends on your perspective. But either way, they say the best way to prevent coronavirus, COVID-19, is good hygiene. Washing your hands at least 20 seconds with warm water and soap. That's literally it. At this point, better than using masks, better than taking medication. This is the best preventative measure. Right.
RJ says you should stay at home and watch church in bed. I agree. If it gets to that point, and you have that option, it's better. My thing is better safe than sorry. So, yeah, because churches, or even they had a couple of, what do you call those? Those demonstrations that were supposed to be happening near downtown today. I think those are now forced canceled. So
yes.
Yeah, yes. Which I think is a good idea. And so whenever you can avoid a big group of people, I would say just avoid it.
Yeah, you need to be smart about that. So DFIGY, Defiggy, says, reporting from Incheon Airport, my girlfriend says everyone is wearing masks. She's leaving Seoul early because of it. I also had a flight to Japan canceled. Yeah, that is something, of course, happening. Many flights are being canceled, and it's not necessarily because airlines are, blocking traffic airway between certain countries, especially, if it's between China, then for sure there are restrictions. But say it's like Japan to Korea. Not necessarily airlines are saying, too dangerous to fly to Korea, too dangerous to fly to Japan. What's happening is customers are canceling their own flights of their own volition because of their own personal fears, and then that's why the flights just cancel, because there's just not enough people. That's happened to a couple of my friends. So right now it's just kind of that risk game, basically.
Right. And probably, I would imagine a lot of the China airlines, though.
Right, and Korea has issued warning of flying into China, saying don't fly into China unless necessary. Same with U.S. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird talking about this COVID-19, because I do this on the radio station. Vicky probably knows, or Cam, who's always tuning in. Because we always have to give updates, live updates about what to do. But at this point, you guys know as much as we know, what I've just told you.
Right. So let's just stay safe. By the way, I'm noticing that the feed is kind of blacking out. I'm sorry about that. It's always something, right? I'm going to figure all this out moving forward. So hopefully you guys can just kind of bear with that. If it becomes too much of an issue, I'm going to try to fix it now. But yeah.
Black is beautiful. I feel like the coronavirus is sketch population control. That's a very interesting, what is the proper term? Opinion, maybe? Or conspiracy theory?
Are you into conspiracy theories?
Yeah.
I kind of am.
It is sketch. I mean, it's weird for sure. So at this point, the reason why we have so much of these conspiracy theories floating around is because everything is uncertain. This is why we have more fear of it too, because it's uncertain. We don't have enough information, and we get scared of the things we don't know or understand. So the most important thing is just, be smart with what we can do, washing your hands, avoiding public places, having good hygiene, and building your own immune system. That's literally the best you can do, and there's no reason to freak out beyond that. Yeah.
Right. Any music festivals you're looking forward to in Korea?
Oh gosh, this is a hard question.
I mean, UMF is going to be here again. I believe in June as well. So she performed at UMF last year, and I actually filmed it. So the video's on the channel. Check it out. I think it's like my least viewed video.
It's very good though.
Yeah, I think it was just kind of like random. But anyways, it's a really good video, so watch it. But UMF is going to be at Olympic Stadium this year. Last year it was in the Speedway.
Yeah.
And then this year it's going to be Olympic Stadium. So it's much bigger venue.
It's going to be a way better venue. Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't know if they're going to have it.
Yeah, I mean,
we're going to have to see.
Yeah, we're going to have to see with the whole virus thing. Yeah, that's the only one that I know of off the top of my head is Ultra Music Festival, UMF. But there are definitely plenty of music festivals.
We were supposed to film one, right? Like a month ago?
Oh, yeah.
But then it got canceled. So we'll just see.
It got canceled because of the virus. That was when the virus was just starting.
Because everyone was afraid, basically. But, maybe it was smarter to do at that point.
Yeah.
Who knows? But anyway, for those of you who are just tuning in for the first time, wanted to shout out one more time the charity water because it's his birthday. So you probably already have heard this if you've been here since the beginning. But for newcomers, you can donate. The link is here in the chat, and it's also on the bottom of the video. And that's where you can donate water. I mean,
donate water.
Donate money.
Don't donate the water. They'll handle it.
For clean water for people who don't have access to that. So that's something to do. Yay! Okay, what do you think about talking about the plans for SkyCedi channel? Okay,
cool. So I think there's a good amount of people in here. So just wanted to let you guys know.
These are my hair vitamins.
Just wanted to let you guys know the direction that I'm wanting to take with this channel, and Becky is now really officially a big part of the channel. So just wanted to make that clear and share with you guys some of the things that we're thinking. Now, when I started this channel, some of you guys were with me since the very beginning, or the early days. My channel was mainly about teaching English in Korea and also being Black and Korean, and just being a Black and Korean going from the States all the way to the homeland, coming to Korea. So that was sort of the focus in the beginning. And then I wanted to also share elements of Korean culture while I was here. So the channel was just sort of developing. And as you guys know, after about a year, I got out of teaching and just started focusing on other things, while at the same time still continuing to talk about culture, my experience in Korea. And I don't think any of that is going to change by any means. As a matter of fact, that's going to be, I guess, we're going to talk about that even more, but just maybe in more creative ways. So it's 2020, and now that I have a wonderful person who is my girlfriend.
What a weird roundabout way to say that.
Yeah.
It's wonderful person. You're in a partnership.
Yeah.
That is romantic.
So anyways, who happens to be half Korean, and she also does the Halfie project. The things that we do creatively align so much, and we thought it would be a great synergy to be able to just capitalize on that. And so with this channel, one of the things that we want to do is we want to just kind of document our experience together as a couple, and we do want to focus a lot on being half Korean and our experiences here in Korea.
Blasian, you're Asian.
Yeah, but we also want to step up our storytelling and our filmmaking, and we want to create content that talks about cultural elements and our experiences, but maybe in a more creative way, also with high production value. And there's an end goal that I think we have in our minds right now. But that's sort of what we want to do and transition this channel into. And we realize that a lot of people who subscribe to this channel, a lot of them subscribe because of my story as a Black and Korean, or they subscribe because they're also interested in Korean culture. And we don't want to neglect that audience at all. As a matter of fact, we think that the content that we're wanting to produce is going to also fit what they're looking for. But also, you know, we realize that as we move forward, we might, you know, gain a new set of people who are interested in like creative storytelling, short films, filmmaking, things like that. So
let me summarize.
I said a lot.
Okay? The channel is moving in a slightly different direction than what it began as, which was his journey coming here, teaching English, these basic things. And now it's going to become a bit more creative, a bit more cinematographic.
Yeah.
A bit more story
cinematic. Cinematic.
And so we hope that people who have been with this channel since the very beginning will continue as the channel grows and can be part of that journey and seeing how he is also growing and how I'm also growing and how we are growing together in this partnership, because we are both great people who happen to be dating.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're very excited because we've got a couple of ideas that we actually started planning last year, and it's just a matter of getting the time and then really just putting those ideas into recording, you know, and it's going to start, I think, over the next few months, because another thing about me is I'm transitioning out of one of the things that I'm doing now, which is a actual full-time job with a Korean company as a videographer and photographer. Through that company, I've been able to work with several different cosmetic brands, and it's been great. But, you know, I had a conversation with the CEO a couple of weeks ago and said, hey, I think I'm ready to go ahead and just focus on building, you know, my own business. And so she was cool with it. And in about a month's time, I'm going to free up a lot more time to be able to focus. Yeah, I'm going to be able to like focus a lot on the YouTube channel, creating content, and also another thing that we have in the works, which is a business where we will be working with clients, Becky and I, in terms of creating content for them. Yeah.
Yes.
Did I cover it?
Yes. You covered it. Ooh, I want to also say something. Can I?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to announce this in the Halfie Project video, guys, but I'm just too excited because you're all here and I want to share it with you. But he's going to officially. What did I say? Officially. Wow, I feel really weird. Officially.
It's early here, y'all.
No, it's not. It's almost 12. He's officially, oh my gosh, officially going to be on the Halfie Project team.
Yes.
It was hard to get out.
Yeah. So I went from being the first official video guest, and I say this because Daniel. So anyways, from the first guest on her channel to being part of the team. So super, super happy. I was never like officially part of the team, but I was always like kind of like the groupie. I always hung out with you guys.
You were the groupie, yeah. But he's going to be part of the team now on an official basis.
Yeah. Yes. So it's going to be cool because, you know, she's now, I guess you could say, part of the SkyCedi YouTube team, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I'm also going to be part of her project.
Yeah.
And it's just a bunch of synergy going on. So hopefully you guys will, you know, see the value in what we're bringing and what we're wanting to bring moving forward. And we just hope that you guys would support for sure.
Yes, guys, please support for sure.
For sure. That's my thing. For sure.
Yeah, because there's a lot of cool stuff that's going to happen. Now, in regards of support, how you can support, of course, you know, watching the videos, sharing the videos, especially if you think they're important or valuable or just interesting and cool. That is always very helpful, having a bigger audience that we can connect with, and they can learn from us, we can learn from them. And then the other thing is giving us your input, leaving your messages like you do, leaving your comments. You know, we read it absolutely everything. Everything, not a single one goes missed. So you can communicate with us that way, whether that's through Instagram with DMs, you know, and YouTube, of course. And then we are considering future also with Patreon. Patreon is going to be released officially
Yes.
for you guys to be able to be a part more there. And then there's going to be different channels that you can connect with us. And you'll see when the Patreon page is officially launched.
Right. So, yeah, with Patreon, it's just another way for people who have been writing with us to, support us if they, want to, if they choose to. So, actually, I've had the Patreon page for a while, and it's linked in all of the video descriptions. And, if you guys want to check it out, feel free to do it. It's not officially launched. We'll probably do another stream or video kind of talking about it and why we're launching it and why we're opening up that avenue. But, if you guys are interested in checking it out, it's in the description as well. But we want to create content of value. And I think the long-term goal is to make such a positive impact in the lives of people, especially here in Korea, or for like the subgroup of people who are like half Koreans or half anything, right? And really be able to inspire them, to uplift them, because a lot of people, they have crazy stories and they have crazy upbringings, And also another thing is, here in Korea, there's still a stigma, unfortunately, about half Koreans. Not with everybody, but the system is not, when I say the system, like the system here in Korea is not really designed for total equality culturally between like national Koreans who are like full-blooded Korean and maybe half Koreans. There's still a lot of stigma, still a lot of misunderstanding, and we want to play a part in just shaping, I guess, the conversation moving forward. So that's what the content is really moving towards. So that's one of the end goals. So you guys can be a part of that in helping us, and that's why me just like stepping away from the full-time job, I'm super excited about it, because it's going to free up time to really pursue this and to go hard. Yeah,
because it's actually a lot more than just saying like, this is a story I want to tell, because in reality, there's a lot of learning we have to do. We have to understand history and politics and trying to figure out what's the social temperature in order to discuss these things. So it's takes time and takes energy. And we also want to do it in a way that's approachable for people. So, it's a delicate line we were dancing on.
So let's foreshadow some of the ideas that we talked about, right? Like with some videos. Like we had an idea, and I think it came from Becky first, where we're talking about mixed race dating, right? So we're going to do a little short film on that. We're not going to give you a lot of information on it because we want to, wait to produce it and want you guys to enjoy it. But we're gonna do a little like skit between me and her. And it's going to be hopefully along the lines of something that you would see on a professionally produced network. That's sort of where we're moving towards, just that well-produced, entertaining, but also value-added content. So we're going to do something on mixed race dating. We had another idea where we're going to talk about how, Becky and I, a lot of times, especially me, probably more so, how we deal with the whole language thing here, and how whenever I try to speak Korean to a Korean here, they try to speak English to me, and it's kind of like this little battle thing. And a lot of people don't understand why sometimes I feel a little turned off by it. I'm not offended, and I understand why people do that most of the time, but it still makes me feel kind of like, I don't know what the word is. Like
demeaned? Maybe a little demeaning?
A little bit, depending on the situation, or just like, I'm not treated as a Korean. I'll never be looked at as a Korean. That's the underlying issue, I think. So we're going to do a video on that, and these are going to be like little short films, I think.
We have a lot of ideas, and we like sharing it with you guys because it kind of helps us think about it out loud and getting your feedback. Also, if you have topics that you want us to talk about, that is always a possibility. And we're always thinking of creative ways to deal with it too. So if you have some subject, rather than just having chatting video, we might be able to put it into a more visual way so people can understand it in a different layer. So there's a lot of things to do. And it's pretty much just a matter of time and energy.
Right. So that's going to be, we're going to start producing that in the upcoming months, and super excited about it. So not only that, but we're going to continue to do like cultural topics where we just like sit in front of a camera and just talk to you guys. We'll also continue to do live streams. So we're really just like going to step it up in every way, basically. So that's what we're trying to say. And Ungi says it's a byproduct of an extremely homogenous society, and totally agree. I think it is. And I think like there's an element of empathy that I feel like I have when I look at these cultural issues. I try to understand where the other person or the culture is coming from. And I think generally I can, at least in my mind, understand and put myself in their shoes. So it's not like I'm like, I don't get it, or, you know, I'm just like pissed off just to be pissed off. Like, I get it, but, you know, it is true. I think because Korea is so homogenous and you know, they only opened up their doors to the rest of the world in the past few decades at most, you know. So even with a bunch of foreigners and foreign cultures being here in Korea, it's still somewhat of a novel thing. So I do agree with that. But I think things will change in the future. They have to change. They're already starting to change.
Inevitable.
It's inevitable.
Absolutely inevitable. And it's just a matter of how painful that transition is going to be. And we have seen historically, not in only Korea, but any country that has ever had to deal with mixing races, you know, bringing in new ethnic groups. Every single country has had difficulty doing this. And I wonder that how Korea now is going to handle that, because different cultural standards, different societal views.
Right.
And have we learned by what's happening around us, you know? And Korea is also not exempt from the way they've treated people in the past just because they are overall homogenous society. So it's how self-aware is this country going to be? How self-aware are we going to be on how we treat people? And, you know, are we going to be a little kinder about it now? So that's, I mean, these are all enormous issues. And who knows if anything will be resolved in our lifetime. But I do think that having this conversation and showing people, now we have different platforms where we can actually show people these stories, you know, so they can experience it vicariously. And that gives you a lot more compassion. So this is something that we believe we have every capability of doing. And so that is the intent.
Right.
That was a good pitch.
That was. She's really good with words, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, totally agree. You know, another thing that I've been thinking, and I'm sure Becky has been thinking, because we'll you know, bounce ideas off each other here and there. More of a long-term goal is documentaries, and who knows, even in the future, depending on where we head and, you know, the direction that we take, I can even foresee us potentially even writing like an actual movie, you know, or something that like a full feature, like a documentary, or even just like a feature. I mean, that's like long-term vision, but something to deal with this topic that can reach the masses and do it in a creative way, but in a way that people can connect with and learn from. Because I don't see there's a market for this. For example, as far as a documentary, I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool to actually highlight the story of like Cindy, who is a Korean girl that was adopted by a black family. It's not as common as maybe other adoption scenarios, and I'm not saying that's like she's like, oh, the only one, or her story is the most special. Not at all, but it is interesting, and it's a good cause for discussion, right? Cultural discussion. And so when I interviewed her a little over a year ago, that video went absolutely viral. As a matter of fact, it's the third most viewed video on the channel, and I think it's maybe close to like 600, 700,000 views. So that shows me that people are interested in her story, and people are interested in the conversation. And so wouldn't it be cool to maybe do some sort of a like documentary on her, and do it in a way that it'll impact people's lives and get the conversation started. Not only that, I mean, there's tons of things that I think we want to do, but the issue is, you know, obviously having the time and the backing, you know, the support to do it. And so that's what we're working towards. And with her doing the Halfie project, and with me kind of building the channel up to this far, I think it's a perfect blend to be able to creatively do it. Why do you keep laughing at me?
Because
my choice of words.
It's cute. Like we're a mix. We have a
that's
perfect
true.
mix. We're like a YouTube happy couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, all well said. And I feel like society is resistant to change overall. People
Mhm.
like to keep status quo. This is it's just a physics, honestly. Unless there's some momentum, things that are inert will remain that way. However, once there's something that starts the momentum grows. This is also physics. And so we believe that we are starting some kind of movement and we need to kick it off, and then the momentum will continue, right? And unless something absolutely physically stops it, it will continue as it goes. And so we think that even our little effect can carry on and have great impact later on in the future.
Yeah.
Mm.
So guys, I am like beyond excited because I feel like this is going to be like incredible learning for us as we're doing this, but also we'll be able to share what we're finding and learning, and also highlight stories of people, which is what the Halfie project, that's what the project is built off of. And also I like to do that as well. So super excited about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, we'll keep you posted on that progress, but it starts pretty much, it's already started, essentially.
It has already started, yeah. And also, you guys are leaving a lot of really great comments in here, and I don't think we can address them because at this moment, at some point we will. But because this topic is extremely multi-layered and complex. By the way, this is something I just want to point out. And most of you guys obviously are not leaving mean comments, but for people who do, maybe if you know some who has these kind of disparaging points of views towards us or the channel, what we show, we cannot ever show the full story. You see a slice, you see a single snapshot into someone's life and story. And so no matter how beautifully layered the story might be, no matter how much we're trying to reveal in that one video, you'll never get the full story. And so just to have this compassion is important. And that's why these questions that you are sending right now, some of them are so complex and we can't just address it in a live stream. That would be doing a disservice to that.
Right.
But we are seeing all of them and keeping notes, so keep sending them in.
Yeah, and I love having like conversation even when someone has a different perspective when it comes to like cultural stuff, because again, it helps you to develop empathy. It's like, why do people feel that way? Why do people look it that way? Even, for example, people who might have a racist mindset or discriminatory mindset. I absolutely abhor racism and discrimination, but I still try to understand, why do people feel that way? Why do they look at this race or people that look like this in that way? And that helps you to be able to not only like have a dialogue with them or people like them if they're open to it, but it helps you to kind of, in a weird way, have a little bit of, I don't want to say compassion for people like that, but to have an understanding.
Yes.
Right? And it's not like everything that, like all of my perspectives are totally right or like, 100%. It's always a matter of development and learning, and just maybe there are different perspectives that could coexist,
That's true. And just, I feel the foundation of coming to some sort of mutual agreement where we can live together in some sort of harmony, which will never be perfect.
Yeah.
But is wanting to have that initial desire for communication. And the desire for communication comes out of total mutual curiosity.
Right.
Mutual desire to understand each other. So this is what needs to be happening. And we can't demand everyone to try to understand our side, but at least we can try to understand theirs.
Yeah. So, hopefully you guys can tell that, like, this channel and also like the Halfie project, we have a bigger purpose than just, live streaming and just hanging out with you guys as much
Which
as
we love.
that. We love that.
Yeah.
And we're going to actually do a lot more of that. Let us know if you want us to like live stream like super often, or if you're just like, every couple of months is okay.
Right.
Please
We don't
say
need
that.
to see you. No, it'd be really fun. I love it.
Yeah.
I love live streaming. Yeah.
I mean, because like, especially once time frees up in a few weeks for me, I think we could schedule a lot
Every day.
more of these. Maybe. Yeah, if you guys really want it. But
I don't think he wants to.
Yeah. I mean, if there's a need for it and there's like value to be gained, I think we can do it way more consistently. And it's just cool to like just let our hair down, so to speak, and just kind of chill. And I can eat some cheese bread in front of you guys and just like have a conversation.
Just so you can know who we are.
Yeah.
If you know who we are, then I hope that you can trust us, that we will do our best at doing these things.
Right. Vicky says, please, more live stream.
That's one vote for more live streaming.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool because like like, you're ending the show on TBS, but we do have the Halfie Project podcast.
Yeah.
But, this will be another app. This is kind of like live radio in a sense. You know what I mean?
It is, and it's better. I'm not that I have anything against the station, but having control over what's happening here. It's our own mini radio station. We just need listeners. That's
exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we have 43 people watching.
43 people! Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
43 very special people.
So we've got about 20 minutes or so left on the live stream. I think we covered a lot of the things that we wanted to share with them, right? Just as a reminder, Charity Water, link in the description. If you guys are, just tuning in, we are doing $35 for 35. I'm turning 35 tomorrow officially. And it's a little campaign with Charity Water, which is a nonprofit that's fully transparent, and their mission is to bring and provide clean water to every human being on the planet. We set up a little campaign in honor of my birthday, and we have just a few days left. And, if you guys can partner with them through us, that would be awesome. Yeah, and, no pressure at all. If you guys, don't have the means or just don't feel comfortable, no pressure at all.
No.
It's just something that we wanted to do. And, so that's the big announcement for this stream. So link is in the description, also in the chat with Becky. And, she's the Halfie Project, by the way. Just in case, you guys didn't know, it was her the whole time.
Who is this annoying person? It's me. I'm the Halfie Project.
Right.
Yeah, you can always find the YouTube channel via that link.
Right.
By the way, we just got a couple nice messages coming in, and I really, really, really thank you guys so much for writing. Honestly, it makes all the difference. This is a conversation.
Yeah.
So, cool. Vicky, more live stream. Thank you. Michelle was here. Bi-weekly is my limit. Very honest. Thank you. Then, so Ren and Kevin were having good discussion. We'll check those out later for what you guys are recommending.
Yeah, I think they were talking about the
That
YouTube
was really
live stream,
cool.
Yeah.
Dimitri, live stream is so good. Thank you so much. Black is beautiful. I love watching the live streams. Thank you so much. Vida, looking forward to what your content will be. Sounds interesting. More live streams. Thank you so much. And we have Tay Tay Bay Nippy.
Tay Tay Bay Nippy.
I love that.
I like that.
Yeah, she's like, me too. I'm voting for live streams as well, please. So thank you for that. And Native Moon, hello again from stormy Wales, UK. It's 2:36 a.m. That's called dedication.
Nice.
Everybody,
thank you for joining.
You need to learn from Native Moon. Thank you so much for joining here. And okay, so we put the link again, of course, for Charity Water. Like we had said, 35 for 35. But anything you could give is more than enough.
Absolutely. And Dimitri, I am 1 year older. I'm 36 in Korean age. So the funny thing is, because I'm still technically 34, but I am 36 in Korean age. And it's just it's a unique age system that I don't think a lot of
I think Korea is the only one who does it that I'm aware of.
Right.
Because even Japan, they got rid of the system.
Right. And I think a lot of the younger kids, they don't like the system. And, to me, it's kind of like...
No one likes it.
It's not practical, I think. And you got to, always do extra math in your head. So, but yes, to answer your question, I am a year older. And Native Moon, happy project. It is a happy project.
We are also a happy project. It's funny because when I say it in Korean to people, because, you don't L or P sound.
Happy.
So it'd be happy project, right? So when I say happy project, people are like, oh, happy project, right? But so that's why in Korean I say 혼혈. I usually say 혼혈 이야기, which means mixed blood story. But essentially we are a happy project and happy project.
Yeah.
I love that, frankly.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll change it one day to happy project. That's
nice. Nice. Cam says live stream Saturday KST is good.
Okay.
Perfect. And Vicky agrees.
Ren, that is true. Who wants to be older?
Yeah, it's this is a really good time for us. I think because a lot of you guys are either in the West or it's just really hard to match times, especially when you guys are watching from all over the world. So I feel like this is a decent time for everybody, even for Native Moon.
Who says, look, I'm 54 and no way will I add on extra years in advance. That's how we all feel, seriously. Yeah. So in Korea, I honestly, usually you explain to people my 국제나이 or my international age or my Korean age. That's how we differentiate. And so usually you say internationally age, I am this age. You know, I just dropped that. I just say my real age.
Right.
And let them just assume.
Yo, it's funny and interesting because in Korean culture, since they still go by the Korean age, like if you were born December 31st in 1 year, and then
like my friend.
Yeah, and then like let's just say someone that you know was born literally 1 day after, you are 1 year older according to that system.
Yeah.
So you're a hyung or oppa, your big brother, big sister to them. So it's quite interesting. Jackie M from North Carolina, that's right, representing NC.
Yeah, it's so cool that people are from all over the world here. Hey, tell your friends. Tell them to tune in and check out our channel because that would be really, really great. We're always trying to reach out to more people, and I hope that you have seen through what we talk about, who we are, and our content, that we're just trying to do this for the betterment of society.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah. And also be entertaining at the same time, if we can. Yeah, so we got a few more minutes left. 6:40 in Cali.
So, okay, so guys, we're going to put out the challenge. This is your mission if you choose to accept it. We have about 15 minutes left on the chat, so please send us your ideas. Right now is the time for you to look and decide or tell us, hey, I wish you covered this. This is a question I'm interested in. I want to cover this topic. I want to know more. And we hope that you guys can answer it. So if you have something like that floating around in your brain somewhere, I want you to type it out right now. I will screenshot everything and we will really seriously consider.
Yeah. And the reason why we're cutting this off is I have an eye appointment. So as you guys know, I got LASIK back in, I think it was September, so almost half a year ago. And so I have to see the eye doctor every month. And so I have an appointment, and it's in Gangnam, which is about almost an hour from here. So via train. So you had to walk to the station, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
So appreciated. I wish I could respond to everybody individually in here. I'm trying to do that.
Yeah, we're reading. We're keeping up with you guys.
You guys know that all of our love and gratitude. We're sending it out to you guys. Okay. Yes. Oh.
If you guys have any just simple questions that you want us to answer.
Yeah. Nothing is off the table.
Yeah, nothing's off the table.
This is something I always emphasize on the Halfie Project channel, is that we are an open place, a safe place, and that's the same thing here, to talk about issues that maybe can feel sensitive or touchy. People are not sure, am I allowed to ask that? Can I, is this something that is okay to talk about? But you genuinely want to know, and it's not offensive, but it will help you to understand other people better. This is really, really safe place.
Right, absolutely. And again, everyone has their own perspectives and worldview and different ways of looking and doing things, and it's cool to have empathy, to see it from their side, and also just to learn, have a conversation. Yeah.
Because nothing is I don't know, especially when it comes to race, mixed race, racial issues. I feel like it has become such a bomb, and so people just, instead of trying to learn about it, just took their hands off or tried to avoid or close their eyes. And that's never going to resolve anything. So that's why you need to have the discussion.
Right. Black is Beautiful says, I would like to see a video about how black people are treated in South Korea and how young Koreans truly view black people. Love that. I've been wanting to do, I've been intending on doing videos about that, and I think we can. It's just a matter of figuring out how to present that information in a sense of, because there are tons of, here's the thing. There's so many videos on YouTube about, being black in Korea, and they're all great. They all have their perspectives. And so for me, from a creative standpoint, I just want to be able to present the same thing, but in a different way. For example, I had my boy Mike on the channel talking about his experience being black in Korea. And so, for me, it's just about, how do I want to present the information? In an interview format, or do I want to do it in a, mini documentary? I can't even talk now. Documentary? Documentary. It's those R's. Anyways, a doc, right? So it's how do I want to present that information? But I definitely, because that is a hot topic, and that's something that I want Korean people here to be more exposed to black culture and to learn about black culture, not from TV, not from movies, not from hip hop music. And I'm trying not to go down a rabbit hole here, but that is definitely something that I think actually both of our channels would be really suited for, you know, in one way. So yes, Black is Beautiful. Thank you for sure. I think we will figure out a way to present videos on that. But I think you might have even seen it, but Mike's video on the channel talking about being Black in Korea. It's really good. So please do watch it. Stories from the Soul.
These are great questions. Keeping track of all of these for sure. You know, the comment that I get on my channel that to me is the most meaningful is when I get a comment that says, this was something I wasn't aware of before. Now my eyes are open to it. Or I used to think this perspective and I didn't realize I held this unknown bias. And now I'm more self-aware. Those are the most meaningful comments. More than like, this is a very good told story. Or how interesting these people's lives is. More than something like that, which of course is great. You know, showing something that they hadn't seen before. But when they turn that inwardly and say, oh my word, this was a judgment that I was putting towards other people that now I'm aware of. That is what's so significant, because it's very hard to change someone's mind unless they want to change it themselves first.
Right. Cam just, he wants to hear that guitar right there. It's so funny. Also, Vicky wants to see, you know, how Latinos, or if Latinos are accepted by Koreans. That's all good too, man.
This is a very, very good question, Vicky. I think that might be something we want to tackle on the Halfie Project channel. You might have to check out there for that. We have actually a couple people who are in Latin America, South America, who will reach out to us asking like, hey, I'm half Korean, half this, half Korean, half that, and I feel like I'm the only person here. And it would be very interesting to head down over to some Latin country, Latin America, South America, Central America, and just see what people think.
Yeah, and Ungi says, doing Korean movie reviews. I think perhaps if it's applicable to like a lot of the cultural content. As a matter of fact, we just saw Parasite last week, and we even talked about doing like some sort of like video, or not reaction, but just talking about some of the cultural elements in Parasite for this channel. So we might do that. We should probably do that really soon.
We should.
Since it's like really hype right now. But also, yes, Ungi, most of the subscribers and people who watch this channel are non-Koreans, or maybe Kyopos or Korean Americans. So most of that audience is from the West, and so, you know, we realize that. But I think as far as like reaching the Korean audience, the Halfie Project will be big in that. And also, you know, if this channel and I guess this brand, if it can be big enough to get the attention of people here in Korea, and we can begin to later on down the road offer like Korean subtitles and make it more you know, friendly for Koreans to be able to watch this content. Then we could do
channel?
Yeah, the SkyCedi channel. I used to actually pay for someone to do the subtitles. So a lot of my videos from 2018 actually has Korean subtitles.
Do you think if we opened it up, you know, people can...
Oh, yeah.
People can contribute to
Oh, man, yeah, that would be great.
What we can do is we can open the contribution for subtitles in the videos. If you want to subtitle, not the whole thing, but bits or pieces of it, you know, anything helps.
Actually, I think all my videos are allowed that. So it's just I see the value in it, but it just got a little too expensive to do that for all of my videos at that point in time. So that's something that I want to offer. Yeah, man, we got some good stuff here.
These are some really, really good thoughts.
Man, you guys, like, we gotta go like in a few minutes. You guys are
keep them coming, because like I said, saving it all. Also, earlier on, who was it? Let me see. DFIGY, Dufiggy, I still don't know how to pronounce, says that I realized my past company partners with Charity Water. They supply the financial platform.
Sweet.
I love that. That is so great to hear. Yeah, it just confirms that these guys are really legit. So, like we've already mentioned multiple times, if you're new here, Charity Water, this is something that we're supporting for his 35th birthday. Donate anything that you can.
Awesome. Yeah.
And, oh yeah, guys. Oh, no.
What?
Follow my Instagram. Follow my Instagram at Sincerely Becky W for IG stories of his birthday dinner tonight.
Oh, yeah. Do it.
So you can see what we're having for dinner.
Yes. And follow my Instagram too, if you haven't,
Mhm.
at SkyCedi. Okay, let's see. Blah, 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 blah.
I really liked Michelle's question. Will there be a spiritual aspect, being mixed race and its impact on personal existentialism? That's really branching off into a new direction. So we can definitely look into that. I personally believe it's all connected. Your physical, your mental, your spiritual self.
Right. Vicky, you need to see Parasite like ASAP.
ASAP.
Really good movie. Sorry, just kind of catching up real quick.
Yes. Wow, so many great questions coming in. Really, really great questions.
Oh, food and drinks on our live stream? Yeah.
That's very funny. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Thank you, Cam. We'll consider. Yeah.
We have not met each other's parents yet.
No, we haven't. I'm a little nervous, to be honest.
Really? I'm not nervous for you to meet my mom.
Yeah, your mom sounds lovely. My mom is lovely, but she's extremely tough. Yeah. She's like Tiger Mom times a million.
So that's what I have to deal with.
She's dragon.
Yeah.
That's her.
Her spirit animal?
No. What do you call that?
Her, the Chinese...
Zodiac sign.
Yeah.
My mom is
Zodiac?
dragon. And she's really dragon.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin Fincher, I do have to... Finkbeiner. I do have to check that book out. And was it you that recommended that to me in a previous video comment?
Yeah, it was. I think Kevin was talking about, because we had talked about tanning in
the
tiramisu video. You guys should watch that one.
That was a very insightful comment, Kevin.
That was very insightful.
Yeah, so I need to get into that. As a matter of fact, as soon as I quit the job, I'm going to make time to read books.
We need to. This is a necessity.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, Cam wants to see a breakdown of the movie Parasite. Sorry, it was just kind of habit. Yeah, woman? Just kidding. Okay, so, Parasite. Yeah, I mean, should we do a spoiler version or a non-spoiler version?
We have to do spoiler version. I'm so sorry. You just have to. So people who haven't seen Parasite yet, if you want to watch our breakdown of the video to understand a bit more of the cultural aspects and our views on that living here in Korea, watch the film first, okay? And then watch our video when it comes out.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Well,
all right.
Do we have any...
D 맞아. D. Yeah, my mom is dragon.
Right. Cool.
Okay, well, I think we're going to have to wrap it up here, but because he has an eye appointment. And thanks, you guys, for tuning in. It means the world. And not to beat a dead horse with a stick, but here is the link one more time for his charity water. Please consider donating for his birthday. And also, you can just keep up with my Instagram today at SincerelyBeckyW for updates on how his birthday day is going.
For sure.
We're going to go to dinner at 7 p.m.
7 p.m. KST. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Well, we are going to sign off here. Yes. We're going to go through all the comments and all of that. And we'll stream really soon, I think.
It will be soon. Yeah. But not bi-weekly because Michelle is here.
Right.
That's too much for her.
So, again, charity water in the description. And I think that's it.
Cool. So, thanks, guys, for tuning in. Happy birthday, Cedric, one more time.
Thanks. I got a kiss. All right, guys. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.